Hello, Collective. We're back with another Mystery in Box reading. It is 2:08 on the East Coast. So if you hear me whispering, alright, we have neighbors that may be sleeping right now. So we're going to keep this pretty silent here, alright? So it may seem like a little ASMR, not necessarily, but yeah, we're going to get right into the cards. Let me grab some other decks here. I'm going to bring the mystery and cards out for y'all, the ones that I curated myself. Alright? And we're also going to be using the traditional Rider-Waite as well. Okay. And then we're going to bring out the Hoodoo Tarot as well. We're going to switch it up. I'm going to bring the Oracle out. I'm going to bring these three, including this curated deck that I made myself. 400 cards. 400 card count. I got the index cards from Target, alright, 49 cents each, 100 count. Index card, alright, pack. So there's 400 index cards here. So we're going to get some messages out for the mystery in box. I'm going to try to keep it simple and sweet here, alright? We're going to make sure we're keeping it simple and sweet. Alright, so we're going to put the karma cards away. Illuminated Tarot away. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. And we're going to keep the Orisha Tarot deck out as well, because we're going to go through a couple. I'm only going to be here for maybe a good 20 to 30 minutes. I'm not going to make this too long. This mystery in box isn't going to be too long here. I also wrote down channel messages for the mystery in box as well. So let's dive right into it. I don't think I have to say Sun, Moon, Rising or the intro, but this is a Murakami message, so welcome back. We do things differently with mystery in box, okay? So, this is for entertainment, this is for entertainment purposes only. So, yeah, don't take everything that I say to heart here, alright? It's not pertaining to any of my collective here. We're diving deep into what the hierarchies would be considered conspiracy theories. But I think a lot of us know there's certain things here on this planet that are conspiracy facts. Okay? Just saying. Just saying to say. Alright, so we have Mystery in Box, collective channeled messages. So these are some channeled messages that I got personally, downloads that I got from my spirit team here, that maybe the collective wants to know as well. Some things that we're just going to dive deep into right now, okay? Alright, so I want to bring out a little screenshot here, because you know I like a good old receipt. I got 2 receipts here on my phone. So shout out to Kala, alright, or his name's Kalai or Kala, alright, Kala Amun something. I think that's his name. Hold on. I think it's shout out to Kala Amun Ra. Yeah, is that his name? Yeah, Kala Ma'at Amun Ra for this the screenshot here. He says, I am not black, quote unquote, I-Y-E am not black, exclamation mark. This was not an enslavement, this was an embarrassment. Age of Aquarius, where the truth is more disturbing than the lie. Okay, so we have a fun fact here. These are factual island names in Antarctica. Coronation Island, Omicron Islands, and Delta Island. Look, I had to take the screenshot for myself because I was like, wait, hold on. We're going to use that for a mystery in box. So shout out to Kala Ma'at Amun Ra. You can go see his page because he be talking about all of that shit. Alright, but this was kind of interesting to me because we're going to dive deeper into these things here in a minute with the cards. And I also, I came across this page and he was saying something about he needs an accurate reader, alright, to tell him who we are, alright, and accurate readers to tell us what's really going on here instead of talking about all this extra shit that tarot readers talk about. I mean, there's a lot of tarot readers out here that be doing the damn thing when it comes to certain current events going on, and they be on point with it. So shout out to Divine Feminine Tarot. Alright, that's one. And then who else? Professional High Priestess. Yes, that's another one. Professional High Priestess, and I think there's another one. High Priestess Intuition. That's another one as well. So shout out to High Priestess Intuition, Professional High Priestess, Kala Ma'at Amun Ra. Okay? Because some of these people up here be doing a damn thing. So you got to give the credit where credit is due. All right? There was another screenshot that I wanted to show with you guys before we get into the cards. It was kind of interesting to me because I got this a while back. All right? All right, so it says, in ancient Egypt, they bruised the amygdala in order to make slaves more submissive and compliant. Look. They had that all up in the hieroglyphics, and look at that. They could stick something so far up your nose that it'll touch a part of your brain so that you can become compromised. All right, especially with these sheeple here on this damn planet. That's exactly what's going on. My spirit team has been giving me downloads about that as well, with this Q-tip being stuck in people's nose. All right, and the whole zine as well. All right, the zine is having some sort of adverse effect on certain individuals that they take this get this zine put in their DNA here. Something shifting within the DNA. But we've been saying this for all the collectives, that something is shifting within the DNA here that a lot of folks are not aware of because they're being compromised, okay, or they do not want to know that because of the fear that comes with that, all right, because some people's brains aren't accustomed to that, let's say that that stimulus that comes from things of the unknown. Some people's brains kind of, oh my god, no, let's not talk about that. When it should be conversations that we're talking about, because if we're really being frankly clear, we're being frank here, all right, collective, there's something going on a global scale here, all right, and it's pertaining to these agendas that these hierarchies are trying to bring forth here in 2022. All right, they've been implementing these plans for a long ass time now. All right, we're just going into a new phase of what their plan is, and we're all just riding along for this this crazy ass roller coaster of a ride, or of a reality, or of a life that you want to call. All right, this personification of life, it being a roller coaster. All right, a wave that you're riding here, whatever. You may be NASCAR in a yeah. So yeah, we're on different timelines here, especially the collective. Everyone's on a different timeline. You have folks that are on the same timeline, on the same page, with a lot of the things that are going on this planet. You got so many different things, you know? There's a lot of division as well, but that's a part of the agenda. You know what I'm saying? In the end times, you would get men acting like women, women acting like men. That's exactly what a lot of folks are talking about, how sexuality starts to become a repetitive theme for the end times, of people being more open. But see, I don't necessarily find that topic of sexuality being a sign of the end times, because I feel like we've always been in our sexuality. It's just being more heightened, or we're bringing more awareness to sexuality in a way, where it's not necessarily dealing with sexuality, but being comfortable in the skin here. Yeah, but a lot of people put out a lot of misinformation when it pertains to how you're supposed to go about broadcasting or bringing sexuality to the forefront here. Some folks bring it different. They bring things differently here to the table, especially when it pertains to sexuality. There's some sort of agenda here when it pertains to really being really exposing the human body here. Okay. I think there's a subliminal where it comes. Oh yeah, there comes a time where a lot of these things are subliminally put right under your nose or right in front of your face here. All right, so let's get deeper into the channeled messages. So we got 3 islands near Antarctica. We just went over that. which was Coronation Island. Was it Coronation Island? Yes, it was Coronation Island. I want to make sure that I'm getting it right. I don't know if it's Coronation Island, Omicron Island, and Delta Island. Okay, don't that seem a little weird to you? That some things that we may be being, exposed to, like different variants and stuff, don't you find it really weird that a lot of these things are named after uh, certain islands or certain things here? All right, certain things here are being really like put in your face here. All right, Antarctica. There's something going on with Antarctica. All right, the correlations between uh, the Peter pandemic. Let's just say that there's a correlation that ties into Antarctica. Something. This is a distraction here. My spirit guides are saying this is a distraction here, especially when it pertains to Antarctica. All right, they're trying to take everyone's eyes and attention off of Antarctica. All right, a lot of people are starting to research certain deeper things about Antarctica. I know I'm not the only one up here talking about Antarctica. All right, but why aren't we able to, you know what I'm saying, explore Antarctica or explore things beyond the ice wall? Why is it so important to keep those things under wraps here? You know what I mean? It's just shit like that going on, y'all. And some folks, this is what I'm talking about. Some folks are already compromised, all right? And it could be the closest people to you that are already compromised, all right? And a lot of these folks don't know that they're being compromised, okay? Because a lot of these folks already took the test and already took the zine, all right? So it's not our responsibility collective to sit here and really, be Captain Save-A-Ho, especially when it pertains to people and their choices in this lifetime, okay? Because we are coming into some deep things here. We are coming into the thick of it. We are in the thick of it right now. And it's up for you, collective, to either be a part of this wave, okay? Or speak up about what the hell is going on here. Bring awareness to what's going on here, all right? We also have COVID. Okay, so let's not say COVID. All right, so the 19. All right, the 19 is a cover up for mass suicides that are happening right now. So no one's really paying attention to the suicide counts. All right, but there's a lot of suicides happening. Reason being, I also feel like this has something tied into like spirituality as well. Like I think people are coming to some sort of enlightenment period here where they're realizing there's things beyond life here, things beyond life on planet Earth. Okay, some people are tapping into deeper things here to the point where if they end everything here, that they would go somewhere completely different, right? So we have all these suicides happening around the world, yet we're not paying attention to those, but we're paying attention to the COVID deaths because of scare tactics and fear tactics that the media and the mainstream news likes to push out. You know, to really have people in a compromising state to think that whatever is going on in the news is factual. A lot of the shit that we're seeing in the news right now isn't factual. But, you know, they're programming people's minds with Operation Mockingbird to think that a lot of this shit is factual when it's not. Yeah, you see these scientists out here still trying to figure out where the fuck it came from and shit like that, or what it is. People are like, oh, we don't know what it is. We don't know. How the fuck do these scientists not know what this shit is here? That's my question. How is it 1414? How is it that scientists aren't able to get down to the bottom of things here, but little old you and me are able to sit here and put two and two together? You know what I'm saying? It's just simple. It's common sense, especially when it's pertaining to a lot of these things on this planet here. It's just common sense, especially if you're tuning in, all right, to certain things that are going on this planet as a whole and not really focused on one area of one area of the news, okay? We also have a nonverbal or unspeakable things that are happening. So a lot of things are nonverbal. So paying attention to, like, yeah, I'm starting to notice a lot of people's body languages and how, yeah, how people are starting to move about 2022. A lot of people, you're starting to see the zombies come out. Let's just say that. You're starting to see the zombies walk amongst the humans here. I'm going to just say that. We do have functioning human beings here, but at the same time, a lot of these folks are zombies. Their brain is dead. All right, or their brain has been compromised so much now, because you know how many zines they've already got in their damn body. A lot of folks already got 4 to 5, 6 to 7 already. Shit, I don't know. But these folks are unaware of what's in this zine, and they still going to get it because they fear of getting it, which doesn't make any sense because they've already seen that it doesn't really help you out. None of the zines, all right, are really helping anybody out, but really depopulating the, yeah, it is depopulation here. Okay, it's real out here. It's depopulation, and they put it right in your face. They even say that the zine is an mRNA. It's changing your DNA. So for us to sit here and be like, oh, there's nothing in it. No, there is. All right. And I'm noticing that a lot of people that got the zine are like really pressuring their like, I'm starting to notice this a lot. There's a lot of pressuring going on with families and them trying to pressure their other family members into getting something that they barely know jack shit about. The next time somebody goes to get a zine or something, I think I want to ask this for myself, but what's in it? I bet people couldn't tell you. I bet these doctors and scientists couldn't tell you what's in it. Because there's some sort of secret formula that's within this zine here. The zine got some sort of secret formula stored inside of it. Okay. We also got info. Okay, so info stored within an ancient body of text. So what I'm getting here in my mind's eye, I'm starting to see a whole bunch of like different ancient body of text, like different books here sitting on a shelf that haven't been displayed for the public or haven't been displayed in like public records for history. All right, there's a lot of things that are going to change the course of history in due time. Things are going to start to unravel here, especially when it pertains to certain things that we've learned about our history here. All right, there's going to be a permanent change when it pertains to the course of history here. All right, it's going to change the narrative here. As something pertaining to the Vatican with these public records. I don't know if these public, or not these public records, but these history, these ancient texts, all right, of history are stored within the Vatican here. And I don't know if they're going to have some sort of disclosure that comes out about these books here, this information, or some sort of ancient text or artifact here that is going to change the course of history here. We also have the merging of two realities, or the merging of realities. So, I don't know, we've already merged with another, I don't know if it's a solar system or a star, like some stars, like a star system here. Something is going on with the merging of realities where what we once knew as normal is no longer, all right? And what we're going to be dealing with in the future, all right, it isn't something that we're accustomed to with our, let's just say, there's going to be things that pop up in the future here that we're not going to be accustomed to, all right, such as like transportation, okay, specifically time travel, something pertaining to time travel, all right, or some sort of futuristic transportation is going to be disclosed pretty soon. I don't know if futuristic transportation is already a thing here, like it's already in effect, or they've already. Yeah, I'm seeing a country here in particular. There's a country here in particular. I don't know if this is Russia or Ukraine or something, but somebody already came across some sort of futuristic transportation or higher technology here. All right. I'm also seeing that something about bringing things out slowly or rolling information out slowly when it pertains to certain things that have been hidden for a long time. I'm getting like dating back to like the early 60s, 70s. Something that was exposed from the early 60s and 70s is now being reviewed. All right, I'm also getting something pertaining to the 90s to the present day, because I did write that down. 90s to the present day. So something was established in the 90s and is now being brought up or being resurfaced from the past. All right. Turning Tables. I had a channel song, Turning Tables by Adele. Yeah. So I'm also getting a change of plans as well. So these hierarchies are they have already got word. All right, I'm getting this. They've already got word to switch the agenda or change something up about the agenda here. Keep in mind I have a fur baby. Sorry. Sit down. All right, so something with the change of plans, all right, or a change in agenda. So someone's trying to switch something up here, or it's a large group of, large group of fish migrating. Okay, so this could be a personification as a large institution or a large group of people that I think like mind, they have like minds. All right, so I'm seeing somebody sit around a circle table and talk about, yeah, I'm hearing this grown man change of plans, something about change of plans. All right, redirecting, because I don't know if the collective is starting to gain some sort of consciousness or awareness of something that's going to be happening. I don't know if there's several people that are prophesizing something here, so now they have to change something. You already know how it goes, collective, when it pertains to the hierarchies and them knowing that the collective knows certain things, so now they gotta either cover shit up or redirect and change plans. So we also have light to dark, all right, and then artificial lighting, all right, artificial lighting. So this is pertaining to the sun, all right, the sun that we see, okay, in the sky. If you guys haven't been tuning into China, I think this was in China, where they launched like this fake ass sun into the sky and it looked just like the sun. Let's just say that what we are experiencing, especially when when it pertains to daytime here, it's an illusion here. There's an illusion going on, especially when it pertains to the sunlight. All right, if you've been paying attention to the sun, there are several suns in our skies here. Okay, and only one sun here isn't. Yeah, there's one sun here that isn't real. There's another sun here that is made out to be a sun, but it's an actual star. All right, and then we actually have our sun, but our sun is being blocked out by several other things, especially with this artificial lighting. There's something being implemented here, especially when it pertains to climate change or weather manipulation. All right, weather manipulation within this artificial sun that they've been using here. All right, a lot of people are being deceived that thinking that when they wake up in the morning that is actual sunlight. It's not. I don't know if we're already experiencing like darkness. You know how I'm gonna bring this back to Biden and Trump's whole debate. I don't know who said it. I forgot who said it, but somebody said it's going to be a dark winter. It's going to be a real dark winter. And I think that's exactly what's going on here. So I don't know if this is a part of like some sort of like test in a test of a simulation that they tried before. You know how they go through simulations of different events and see how humanity handles it or whatever. That's exactly what we're seeing here with some sort of artificial sunlight, something that's not real, that they're trying to have people believe that is real. There's a lot of things here that that the media is trying to convince the people that it's real. It's real. This is happening, but there's something else going on below the surface. That's what I'm saying. There's stuff going on below our feet and then above our heads. We're only focused on what's happening on the surface here, and that's what's scary here. A lot of folks are just focused on what's happening on the surface and not really knowing what's happening below our feet or what's happening above our heads. Specifically, my spirit guides are talking about something above our heads that's happening. All right. I'm also getting something about water. All right. Something about water above us. So there's water below us and above us. How is that? Alright. Oh shit. I'm also getting something about a flood as well. Something about a flood is about to take place. I don't know where this is at, but I'm seeing a lot of like, this is a lot of water. It's a lot of water going to one area. Alright. I don't know if this flood is going to take out an island or several different areas of inhabitants, okay? People that inhabit certain places. I'm seeing several islands are going to be underwater or be, yeah, they're going to be sunken. Like they're going to be sunken cities. Seeing a lot of sunken cities here. So we also got rationing of food. We're already seeing it, y'all. We're already seeing like the beginning of the apocalyptic era. Rationing of food. All right. So I think we already had this happen, or it's already happening now, about rationing food. So like going into a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods and them saying you can only pick up 10 items or something like that. You can only come out with a certain amount of everything. Like you can only come out with only one pack of water. You can only come out with one this, one that, because there's something about rationing of food here. I'm also getting something about like cloned food, like cloned chicken. All right, if you're a meat lover, I don't think this would be for you. So if you already here, click off. But something with like imitating meat here, like imitating like the real meat, like putting out imitation meats to make it look like real meat, but it's not real meat. I don't know what type of, oh shit, I'm getting some sort of like cannibalism as well. Ay ay ay. They trying to turn people like that. This goes into what the zombie apocalypse. I don't know if they're already feeding people fucking child. We're not gonna get into that, but I think we getting ready for some sort of breakout here. Yeah, an outbreak of some sort. I don't know if another variant's gonna pop up within the next couple of months, or something's gonna get really hot and heavy when it pertains to this 19 shit. All right, I'm seeing multiple different lockdowns taking place as well. America's gonna be one of them. Someone's gonna implement some sort of lockdown. All right, I don't know. All right, I'm also getting something about the southern border, like somebody. Okay, so Texas. All right, so there's okay. I'm getting a lot right now. So there's gonna be some sort of union within several different states in the South. All right, I don't know if Texas is gathering certain states to work together. All right, some states are working together with a certain situation here. All right, I'm starting to see alliances formed in the Americas, like in the USA. There's things being broken off as well. I don't know if California. I'm seeing California, something about the San Andreas Fault. All right, and something being broken apart. All right, I don't know if shit. I'm seeing like an earthquake, all right, or something moving California away from the United States. I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, but something about the United States being pushed away from California, or California becoming its own island, or part of California becoming its own island, or something like that. Yeah, drastic changes in the West Coast as well. So places where you would think that it would be desert and really drought, like you would have like a drought, you're gonna see a lot of these places be under harsh conditions as well. I think this is because of the switch of the poles, something pertaining to the switch of the poles and the climate, the weather manipulation. So like I said in the last one, mystery inbox, um, with the weather manipulation and Mother Nature purging here, it's not a good mixture because now you're seeing all these catastrophic events play out around the world, and I think these people in high places um, are realizing some of the things that they've implemented here on planet Earth is really destroying humanity. All right, they're realizing that. Yeah, they're realizing depopulation is rapidly happening now. So they're trying to implement new techniques into speed up the process. Something about speeding up the process. I'm also seeing there's a war with celestial beings and actual human beings here, or some sort of contact with some sort of celestial beings. All right, I'm starting to see certain things pop up in the sky. Collective, you may start seeing things pop up in the sky, all right, that you may be unaware, I mean, not unaware, but something that you haven't witnessed before, all right? You may be witnessing things in the sky pop up, all right? I'm also seeing like something like a ship of some sort pop up in the sky, but then several other helicopters or other crafts, we'll say, are trying to interfere or like make sure that something's under control here. So yeah, I don't know if there's some sort of agreement with select these beings from another planet or another galaxy dimension is making some sort of agreement with the people on this planet, the people that run this planet here. Okay. Yeah, collective. I'm getting that as well. I'm also getting something pertaining to yeah, I said daytime delusions. So daytime delusions, all right. So we may be seeing the moon we may be seeing the moon in the sky as well as the sun. All right? That's not normal. I don't find that normal to see the moon and the sky at the same time. Mhm. I'm also getting Hollywood has a big role play. They play a big role in some sort of CGI here as well with some news, really making things seem different from what they are here, really deceiving the people. Yeah, it's the nonverbal communication. All right, something about nonverbal communication. I'm trying to figure out if I got everything here. Merging of realities, rationing food, permanent changes. Okay, so permanent changes. I'm starting to see permanent changes within the DNA here. So morphing of the actual human body as we go through space and time, as we go through the evolution here on planet Earth. We're gonna start to see what do you call that? Not mutations, morphing of the human body. So I'm also getting something about an ancient civilization, all right, being under custody or being in custody of something here, all right, and these ancient beings saying that they are descendants from us, or they are us, but from the future or something like that. That's what I'm saying. Something's changing our DNA, or something's changing within the human body here, and it's going to be permanent changes, especially when there's permanent changes here happening on planet Earth. We're going to see permanent changes happen within the human body as well. All right, so let's get these channel messages out the way and get into the cards. All right. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what do we need to know about these global matters going on in the world right now? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, why are my cards flipped like this? Hold on, y'all. I don't like when the cards are flipped like all, like just crazy. I like them upright. So if they fall in the reverse, they fall in the reverse. But I like these cards in the upright so that we get a clear picture here. Because sometimes it's just with the reverses. I don't like really reading reverses, but if they come out, they come out. See, all these shits are like, what the fuck? All right. Collective. All right. So I'm also seeing something pertaining to a family that's in the public eye. Something's going to be exposed about a family. All right, that's in the public eye. Somebody or somebody's. I'd say singular or plural. But somebody's. All right. They're gonna be exposed for some really messy shit they've been involved in here, pertaining to finances and money, like marrying into money or something like that. Yeah, especially somebody in the public eye. This is a family in particular that let's just say this: they're all made up out of feminines here. They're all feminine energies. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardians of the four corners. What do we need to know about these global matters on planet Earth? Give us some messages. So the King of Pentacles. The Fool. Give us some more. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardians of the four corners. What else do we need to know? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardians of the four corners. What else do we need to know? Give us some more. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Give us some more. One more out of this deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Give us one more out of this deck. Alright, thank you. Alright, so let's turn these over here. So 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, 9 of Cups. Damn. The 7 of Swords, the Fool, and the King of Pentacles. So I see there's a heavy Taurus masculine that's involved with bringing in some sort of agenda here. Alright. Somebody took a fool's journey or took a risk on something pertaining to some sort of enlightenment or some sort of enhancement of someone's gifts here. So someone went through with an agenda or some sort of event here. This is Taurus energy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Taurus energy with the King of Pentacles. So someone here was using a magic wand here, was using some sort of magic here. Alright, some ritual was going on here. Alright, he got his wand in his hand and got a pentacle in the other. So this was pertaining to some sort of a pentacle exchange. So some sort of financial offer was given to this Taurus masculine here to go on a long fool's journey into the deep, deep, deep abyss of hell, to open up some sort of gateway in order to bring in a beginning of the end. Okay? You think that these artists out here be doing shit just for shits and giggles. No, they don't do shit for shits and giggles. They have an agenda. They have a mission to fulfill. While the light workers here are working with the light here, and working to heal the planet, right? You have people that work for the dark that obviously want to bring deceptive behavior here, bring end times here on Earth, want to make sure depopulation goes as planned, want to make sure that they're going through with their financial rituals and shit. So something pertaining to money. A lot of these rituals are with dealing with money. So if you go through with this ritual, we'll give you a whole bag here. We'll give you a couple. We'll give you a couple racks if you go through with this ritual here. Being a damn fool. I'm also getting some celebrities here went beyond the ice wall here. So there's several different billionaires or millionaires here that already know what's going on in Antarctica. Alright, a lot of these hierarchies get first dibs on certain things here. When they tell us that no one's allowed in Antarctica, that's a fucking lie. So the 4 of Swords here. So yeah, as a collective, people are getting downloads within their dream state here about certain things, especially in my collective. You may be prophesizing some things here, maybe talking to other readers or other spiritual practitioners out here, but I don't know if you guys are prophesizing some things that may be being presented to you in the dream state, or when you're going through your meditations here as well. Alright, you may be coming encounter with some things that may be of use here or value here. 9 of Cups. So this is the position of the hierarchies here. These people, they're really confident, overly confident in these agendas that they're pulling or they're pushing through here to the public. And a lot of the public is already eating it up. They're eating it up like groceries. Like these groceries, yeah, they're eating it up. Alright, the 9 of Cups are very confident that whatever type of agenda they have in play right now or in place, that is going to go through, that this mission's going to be accomplished. But I'm starting to realize a lot of people are backing out of these situations. So we have, look at this shit. So we have the 5 of Swords and then the 7 of Swords. Is this a 5 of Swords? 5 of Swords, and then we have the 7 of Swords. So some people, I'm also getting people leave different countries to go into hiding or be incognito here. So some folks here are trying to leave countries or like really fleeting countries in order to uh, face karmic repercussions here, especially when it's pertaining to a certain court case that may be in effect right now, or may has, yeah. I don't know if this court case has been paused, like there's a recess or something, but something's going to resurface in court with the particular Libra and Aquarius here. Libra is the justice, so yeah, Libra and Aquarius. We also do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the Page of Cups, but I think with the Page of Cups here, as a collective, we starting to see that there's a lot of fishy shit going on. Okay, there's a lot of fishy shit going on within the water supply. All right, a lot of people starting to realize that there's shit in the air here. Look, there's shit in the air. All right, the smells that come from the air isn't as normal. All right, I'm starting to see like in different parts of the world here, there's certain air qualities that aren't really good for you to be breathing in here. Because I'm also getting something about the chemis. The chemis with the planes in the sky. They're releasing some new chemicals in the sky as well. I don't know if these are like what do you call those? The little particles. What do you call those? The nanoparticles. All right. So if you are going outside, especially if it's raining here, collective, make sure you're covering your head. Yeah, because look, Spirit said cover your head. You see how his head's covered here with his crown? Yeah, covering your crown chakra here with some sort of hat. You know what I'm saying? Wrap of some sort. Because I'm realizing that as we go through this timeline, they're starting to put more and more chemicals in the air here. And it's putting an adverse effect on certain individuals that got the all right, certain chemical. Okay, so there's not a chemical imbalance, but certain chemicals are not made to like really be mixed with each other. So that's exactly why there's an adverse effect with certain people. That's why there's more deaths than usual. All right, they think that it's just the zine that's going on, but it's something that's happening on a larger scale here, especially when it pertains to the air quality. Let's get one more from this deck, and we're going to move on to another deck. They have several things up their sleeve. The people, look, you see how this person here is in black? Like, this person is, like, incognito, in hiding, like, not wanting. Yeah, a lot of these hierarchies, they don't even show their hand. They show one hand. They'll show you a sliver of what they want you to see, but the other hand isn't exposed. Do you see that? But there's several different plans or agendas that they can go with. Right? You see all these 7 cups? The 7 of cups. But what's happening here, all right, is that every time the collective here gains some sort of awareness about a certain agenda, okay, we're not gonna use this one. Hold on. Where's my little wand at? All right. So this plan is done. All right. This plan is done, or this agenda was already figured out, or too many people know about this. Let's just say too many people know about this one here. Now they're gonna hop to the next one and see if this one works. You see the skull on the bottom of here? Look at this skull on the bottom of this cup. But you see this is earth here, right? The green here in this cup, this is earthly pleasures. This is earthly pleasures, actually, I'm sorry. Earthly pleasures, people, you know what I'm saying? They're coming out with the new iPhones and stuff like that. Little gadgets, you know, new transportation devices, futuristic transportation devices. They want people to get stuck and hypnotized by these earthly pleasures here on this planet so that it keeps them in a docile state of mind, right? As this is going on and people are distracted by this, and then also people in the public eye up here doing a lot of things that are being exposed about the people in the public eye. These are all scandals. These are all planned agenda, planned. This is pre-planned. This is premeditated before it even comes into the public eye here. You're going to see a lot of things happen within the celebrities. They're going to start exposing things here. We already see this happening, right? The serpent. A lot of people are gaining sacred knowledge here. A lot of people are gaining knowledge that the public hasn't even put out yet. This is happening on a collective level. It's not just my collective, but several other collectives are starting to get this serpent knowledge here. But let's not be deceived by the serpent and eat the apple off the tree, right? Let's not be deceived here, because this is deception as well with the snake. All right, we also do have this reptilian energy in this cup, but I think a lot of folks are noticing these reptiles, so they just like, we can't hide ourselves anymore, so I might as well just put it in their damn face, right? But with the earth here in this one cup, and then we have the skull on the bottom, we see that this is the destruction of earth itself. Okay, Mother Nature is purging. That's why I've encouraged people to go watch the movie Mother, because it's gonna give you a general idea of what's happening right now, right? So we also have this thing cloaked under some sort of blanket here, and it has a red aura all around it in this cup here. This is pertaining to the SNS. Well, let's just call it the SNS, all right? The secret. All right. So we got people here hiding their faces, all right, putting on masks, putting on facades so that we don't see what's actually going on underneath this blanket here. So they want to keep this veil over our eyes here, collective. Do you see this? 7 of Cups. So it depends on what you're wanting to choose to believe here, especially using your discernment when it comes to all this deception going on, when it pertains to earthly pleasures, the destruction of earth, these reptiles. Look, the serpent energy, deception, again, putting the veil over the eyes, trying to put the veil back on the eyes, because they're starting to notice a lot of people in the collective are gaining some sort of consciousness. All right, or gaining consciousness. All right, they're unlocking, they're upgrading in their DNA here because of the atmosphere. It's because of the environmental changes happening. That's why we're getting upgrades, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Some folks just ain't happy about it. Look at this person's face. They just like, They like, So we gotta switch it up then, huh? That's exactly what they're doing. So they're switching it up. As they're switching it up, we're getting there's things happening within the regions of this planet. All right, things like the mountains here. You're starting to see mountains shift. All right, you're starting to see the ground breathe. All right, you're starting to see the ground breathe and move. Okay, this is what's happening. Mother Nature is purging. All right, so a lot of the things that were deep rooted, deeply seated in the ground is going to come up to the surface one way or another with this last cup here. A lot of the things, the underground facilities and stuff are going to come up to the surface. So nobody's going to be able to hide with all the smoke and mirrors. You see all the smoke and mirrors right here? Ain't nobody about to hide from any of this shit that's about to happen. Ain't nowhere to go. Especially when we're dealing with Mother Nature, ain't nowhere to go. There is one way to go, though. Accepting what is for what it is. Accepting where we're at on the timeline, coming together collectively and talking about certain things that are going on here, gain some sort of common ground here, right? Really working together. But I see this is not what the lower vibration, I'm not gonna say lower vibrational, but people in high places, the deceptive ones want to do here. They want to make sure that no one gains 100% consciousness. They want to make sure everyone's in a controlled state of mind so they don't get out of this matrix and shit like that. They want to keep everyone enslaved here. Without having people enslaved into this system here, then there is no, you know what I'm saying, higher powers. It would basically be starting from the very beginning. So say, for instance, they cut down the power grids, right? Because we already see a lot of that shit already about to take place. But say, for instance, they cut down the power grid, we would be going back to square one here with communication, right? We wouldn't be here as we are on this laptop here, on this camera, this video here. We wouldn't be up here, right? We wouldn't be in the electronics because a lot of the things would be shut down already. This is what we're going through right now. We think that technology is our friend, but we already see that AI is working against us. And ain't no controlling AI. Even what was his name? damn, I forgot his name. Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon Musk. That's the same thing that he was saying. He was saying that AI is becoming like really like there's no way they can control it. They're gaining some sort of consciousness. AI has already gained consciousness. It's just only a matter of time. I want somebody or somebody's people in the collective to go watch Black Mirror. Watch some episodes of Black Mirror. Things will start to make sense to you. I mean, I think my collective already watched Black Mirror and I've already watched several things here. But in Black Mirror, there's one episode in particular. I think it's a black and white episode where there's like these robot dogs and they like legit took over the whole entire planet. All right. And it was nothing here except a couple survivors. All right. So this is the survival of the fittest. So there's a need for us to strengthen our minds, okay, and our willpower to keep pushing through certain adversities, okay? Because the real ones know what time it is. The real ones know what time it is and where we're going on this timeline. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's gonna be people on this planet that drop like flies, okay? And we're gonna need to be prepared for that collective when that does happen. Because not everybody gonna be here at the end. Not everyone's gonna be here at the end. I don't want to sit here and scare nobody, but it's just the truth. If you have a backbone and you understand what I'm talking about, you've already taken, you've already accepted things for what they are, things that you may be seeing in your dream state, things that you may have prophesized. You're just accepting it for what it is. I'm seeing a lot of the collective here is not even fearing death anymore. They're accepting it. Because we coming in some real great time. We're coming into some great times here. All right, but real weird times as well. Like really weird. Okay, some things that we've never experienced before. And I think it's best for us to get mentally prepared for a lot of the things that are coming our way. And I see a collective. Look, collective. I see that you're in the Nine of Cups energy. So whatever is being thrown your way, especially when it pertains to like global matters and things that are happening in the world, you're standing 10 toes down here. A lot of the collective, especially if you're conscious about certain things on this planet, you staying 10 toes down. You don't fear death. Someone could pull a trigger to your put a gun to your head, all right, and you still wouldn't even look. You wouldn't even wouldn't even be phased. Because you want to know why? Collective knows that there's something way beyond this planet. But we've been so programmed and accustomed to a certain way of thinking about how death is approached or how we go about death or life after death. Some people don't think we have life after death. But I think there is life after death. I'm not going to say think. There is. And I think that's what a lot of people are waking up to, that there's life after death. And I wonder if this is a reason of suicide as well. That a lot of people have gained so much consciousness to the point where they think if they end it here, that they're going to end up somewhere else as well. Like they're going to have a certain life in another galaxy, dimension, whatever. But, when we start talking about that collective, we talk about different dimensions and galaxies, we're considered crazy. Like it doesn't exist. Like other dimensions and galaxies don't exist or is considered devilish. It's not. It's just how simple-minded that us humans have become, or how simple-minded and ignorant that us humans have become to think that there's nothing beyond this planet. That it's just dead all around us. I don't believe that it's dead all around us. I feel like, if anything, the surface of this planet is dead. Okay, it's still functional. Let's just say that. But a lot of the beings here are dead. Enslaved, docile, don't know what to do. A lot of people are confused here as well, but that's a part of the agenda. They want people to be confused, deluged, in illusions, so that you know what I'm saying, there won't be as much mass hysteria as we are seeing mass hysteria play out. But not in such a way where people running around with their heads cut off, or the chicken with their heads cut off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I see people are dodging like a lot of the things that they about to get caught up for as well, especially when it's pertaining to child trafficking. This is one reason why my spirit guides are saying, go back to this. So this swords energy, it's a lot of folks dipping and dodging certain things, starting to give hush money out to certain attorneys and things of that such, so they can get their ways out of situations like this when it's pertaining children or minors. Yeah. It's just fucking crazy. You know what money make people do, okay? You see what money make people do. They be doing the inevitables here. Angels, ancestor, spirit guides, give us some more messages for the lovely collective here. What else do we need to know about these global matters? What else do we need to know about these global matters? We have Ishu out here. Let's just say a lot of vulnerable souls here on planet Earth are being compromised with spirits here. I should say they're being compromised by spirits here. And when I mean spirits, I'm meaning forces that are from another realm here, and a realm that's beneath us, okay? If you believe in that. There is some sort of evil entities here inhabiting certain vessels, vulnerable vessels here, in order to bring some sort of agenda out. Look, Ishu, you see the pitchfork? You see who this motherfucker worked for. Alright? I'm also getting, this is exactly why we're seeing a lot of like alcoholism and substance abuse right now in today's climate. It's because a lot of people are trying to escape what's really happening right now on a massive scale. People are aware. Let's just say the collective is aware of what's going on. But some people are trying to escape from it because it's too much. It's too much for one brain to handle. And of course it's too much for one brain to handle. But some of us here have already seen a lot of this shit coming. I'm also getting a couple people in the collective here have been prophesizing things since the early 2015, since the early 2000s. People have been prophesizing things about today's time, 2022, up into 2027. I'm also getting something pertaining to next year is going to be of a significance. Something's going to go bump in the night. I'm going to just say that. Something's going to go bump in the night like a big boom. I'm getting like a big boom. Angels, ancestor, spirit guides, give us a couple more. Angels, ancestor, spirit guides, give us a couple more. Alright, and this Ishu energy as well. In this Ishu energy, and the earth came out right after this. Yeah, let's just say somebody opened up Pandora's box here, okay, and purposefully kept it open. Alright? You see the earth card here, right? So this is happening globally. After some sort of gateway or something was 5858 brought into the 3D, something was left open on purpose. So that a new world order could come through here and surface here smoothly. Alright? Keep in mind that a lot of these entities are really cunning and are very, very, very manipulative. So this is exactly what we're talking about when we're talking about spiritual warfare and shit like that. Exactly what's going on. We got these entities roaming the streets and shit. There are certain things going on in front of our very own eyes that we're not really paying close attention to as well, collective. We got to pay attention to body language and the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Remember that. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What else do we need to know? The earth. Okay, so yeah. The snake can be considered 5959. We're already an hour in. But this snake can be considered the medical field as well. So a lot of people were given extra money to keep hush-hush about this Peter pandemic. All right, and about the adverse effects that this maybe taking on to people's bodies here. Something's going on within the body, especially when it pertains to this. You know what I'm saying? The moon card. We got Cancer energy, but these are secrets, betrayals, right? So we have mass deception happening on a large scale here, especially when it pertains to global matters. So you see a lot of these gurus. All right, you see a lot of these preachers, these priests and shit, these bishops and these hierarchies coming out saying it's okay, it's okay. We brought in a solution. We brought in a solution. We brought this. Oh look, they try to fit God in the picture and say this is God's plan. No, it's not. Two of fire. Like I said, a gateway. A gateway was opened here. There may be some sort of architecture here or an official building that may have Sphinx on the outside of it as well. There's something underneath this building. My spirit guides are saying there's something beneath this building here with the Sphinx or some sort of lions. I'm also getting something about the public library in New York City. I'm also getting something about the public libraries of New York City. Something underneath New York City. All right, I'm getting a lot of different tunnels in New York City underneath. There's secrets pertaining to the medical industry here as we know it. There's a lot of hush money being put around the medical industry so that they can bring in this agenda. And a lot of these folks know about these secrets. But you know why they not saying nothing? Because they got that shmoney. And you know what that shmoney make a bitch do? Look how green this door is as well. They opened up a gateway. They're telling people to shut up because this is dealing with earthly pleasures here. And green for the dead presidents. All right, yeah. It's dealing with dead presidents and shit. Racking up on them dead presidents because of these secrets here. A lot of secrets coming out here. We didn't get the sun card just yet, but yeah. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardians of the four corners. What else do we need to know? Yes, look. These people are feeding into this machine, all right, or giving into this entity here. The devil came out. So a lot of people are making pacts with the devil here. This half minotaur, half man, half woman, half whatever you want to call this. But the devil here is working through certain individuals that me and you may know about. All right? Me and you may be acquainted with some folks that may have the devil working through them. And sometimes a lot of these folks ain't aware of it. But I think me and you are aware of this. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give us some more. Yeah, the devil is doing a lot of work, especially when people are asleep as well. This is exactly what's going on here. Look, a lot of people are getting into the occult and stuff like that, doing candle magic. All right? Not just us collective, not the people that are, you know what I'm saying, studying this shit. You have people in high places that study in the occult as well and that make deals with the devil and do rituals with the devil here. You see, we have the devil. You see how these people are holding candles up? They got candles and shit. Right? So this is what I'm talking about, y'all. We think that we're the only ones that manifest shit into the 3D, but it's not. It's these hierarchies, these people in high places that really use high-level magic to bring in new things and usher in new things. All right, we all think that it's just fun and games, or these are, you know what I'm saying, it's just a trend, or oh yeah, they're just trying to be creative. No, they are being creative. Yeah, they're becoming more creative as the years go by. All right, they're becoming more detailed when it pertains to they're becoming more detailed when it pertains to the devil, the details in the devil, or the devils in the details. Yeah. These are older people as well in the hierarchies that are working with the devil himself to bring in these usher in these new agendas here. So with this new agenda, or this what do you call it, new world order agenda here, 313, they're switching shit up here because they're realizing a lot of people are starting to expose their asses. These salamanders, these chameleons, these people that shapeshift, they're trying to cloak themselves. That's no longer working no more. And a lot of these folks have walked their asses up out of the damn ocean. I'm so serious. If you don't think that there's other beings living amongst us, you are out of your goddamn mind. Because you do have different serpents and reptilians and different sirens and shit that walk their asses up out of the dark abysses of the caves, the underground, the ocean, all right, to bring in some sort of control here. They wanted control. These beings that are in high places, this is what they strive for. This is exactly what pumps their adrenaline, is the fear that they can be putting into folks. The more fear tactics and more scare tactics they put into the mass majority, the more power they gain. The more deception and the more mess they create, more chaos and the more chaos they bring to the planet, the more power that they get to play with, the more power that they get within their vessel here, their spirit. Some of these people are not of light. Look. We think it's just the devil, but it's not just the devil playing these games. We got the devil and their minions out as well. So we got a lot of minions out here acting as if they are of light. This is what I'm talking about. Like, what do you call it? Judas. Oh, child. Judas. Something about Judas. So there's going to be some sort of Messiah that comes out here, all right, as something that's going to be publicly known. Someone's going to come out, or this is already premeditated for somebody to act as a fake Messiah here, or a false prophet. That's going to be televised as well. People are going to be like appalled by this false Messiah or something. It's going to confuse the masses here. Somebody's going to make an announcement, making themselves quote unquote known as I am the Messiah. Somebody trying to come out and say that they're the Messiah, or they're the false, or they're a prophet or something like that, but it's a false prophet. Something about a false prophet. Yeah. Didn't we get the Fool card? We did get the Fool card. We got the Outcast. So this is the same energy. The Fool card and the Outcast are the same energy, if I'm being correct here. Yeah, look. But it's the chicken and the dog. So the Fool card in the traditional right away is this white dog. But in this picture, it's the chicken. You see? They both got the sacks and shit. So yeah, people are playing as the Fool here. Okay? Collective. There's certain people in the public eye or in these hierarchies that are playing as fools. Or I'm not going to even say as fools, because these people are pawns. Right? These people are puppets. They're supposed to be bringing in these agendas because they have no other choice. It's either they bring in these agendas or them being blackmailed or exposed for some shit. Because it's fear tactics that they try to put onto their puppets as well. Whether masculine or feminine, they yeah. This is the agenda here. I'm not gonna look. Ain't nobody judging people that love their bodies and they confident and shit. Go ahead, boo. Do what you gotta do. But I'm saying it's over-sexualized. Something's being over-sexualized here, especially when it's pertaining to kids. Something's being over-sexualized to the point of no return. Okay, they're starting to implement this in TV shows, all right? Kids are starting to get social media accounts. They're starting to look on social media, starting to see different things, become accustomed to different things. And I don't think none of these parents are up for it. People that have kids, they're starting to realize that some of the shit that their kids are seeing is really putting an influence on their children. I'm so serious. There's a lot of these stars in the public eye that think, oh yeah, I'm just being myself. I'm saying, getting comfortable in my body. There's a difference with being comfortable in your body and then influencing people to do the same as you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of influencers in the public eye right now that are trying to, let's just say, influence certain audiences to do the same as what they're doing. You know? These people know exactly what they're doing, especially when they come up with their themes and shit. Sometimes these artists and things of that nature don't even come up with themes. These themes are already planned out ahead of time. So, like, for example, like, I don't want to bring too much attention to it, but the whole Montero situation, Call Me By Your Name video, like, don't you think that wasn't necessarily just a trend or being creative or some sort of theme? All right, I don't give a fuck what the text was saying, but I'm saying the subliminals within the visuals is already, it's a given. You know what I'm saying? They put this shit in your face. They say that they meet up on Wednesdays and shit. And you think these motherfuckers be lying when they say they meet up on Wednesdays to talk about shit and drink blood and shit? They're completely upfront with it, and it's because a lot of the mass majority is so docile and really dumbed down at this point where their brain is mush. All right, that's what I'm talking about. And they think that everything is just for entertainment purposes only, which it is. It's for your entertainment purposes only. That's exactly why they're implementing a lot of this shit. Because as we're watching the show, these hierarchies are watching a bigger show, and we're a part of this bigger show, and they think it's a comedy. As I'm doing this video, they probably sitting here laughing at my ass, talking about some, we're gonna make sure we censor his ass. Fucking evil asses. Anyways, 5 of Fire. So, collective. This is a lot of the collective waking up here, fighting this big-ass dragon, fighting these big corporations, fighting these big-ass agendas that are going on. It only look, I'm telling you, it takes a lot, like the mass majority of us, to wake up and work together to bring in a new Earth here. Not the new Earth that these people want to bring in, but peace and harmony on this planet. This is not what they want. Okay, they don't want this to happen. They don't want peace and harmony and people to be all euphoric and this being a utopia. They'd rather want this to be a dystopia. They put that shit right in your face. They want it to be a dystopia. Let's just say at one point before we even got here, humanity, before humanity made its mark on planet Earth, right? It was a utopia. It literally looked beautiful, untouched, like Mother Nature. Go watch the movie Mother with Jennifer Lawrence. Things were untouched until Adam and Eve came along and fucked everything up. That's just a simple way of saying it. You don't have to believe in the Adam and Eve story because everybody got their own opinions, own beliefs and shit. But it's the same thing with like when Adam and Eve entered Mother's house, and that's when all the conflict and chaos started happening. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Okay? Conflict and chaos. That's the agenda here. Conflict and chaos within the people, within, the citizens, the people of the planet Earth. They want everyone to be in conflict and chaos. So when they keep bringing in these new agendas here, the more people they kill off, the more people that is less to control. Or not less to control, I'm sorry. The more they're able to control a smaller population. So if they use this depopulation tactic and they narrow it down to a certain number here, I think that's what's going on, them narrowing down to a certain number so that they can go ahead and control that certain amount. I'm so serious, y'all. And they're making room for new. So when we're talking about collective messages and we're talking about making room for the new, okay, so cleaning out the old, so that they can make room for the new. That's exactly what's going on. They're cleaning out old, all right, to bring in some sort of new world here, all right? But these folks, there's several folks in these big corporations, these hierarchies, that don't see the mass majority in that plan of a new world. They see that their society, all right, their hierarchy society would be the only one to be living for this new world to come about, so that they can go through another system, a brand new system. This is one reason why this system's falling, so a brand new system can be put in place here. And when this brand new system is put in place, and then it's a different ball game. It's a different agenda, especially when they narrow it down to a certain amount of individuals here on this planet, a certain amount of persons on this planet. Person, singular or plural, but I'm talking about persons with an S. All right, with an S. Yeah, they want people gone because they're realizing that they're losing control, because they're seeing that people are gaining consciousness as well. Look. Candle magic. Rituals. A lot of these folks are getting their karma. A lot of these people in high places, they balling up in the fetal position, the fetus position here, all right, like as if you in your mother's womb here, and they're really pondering on some things that they may have agreed on as well. There are certain people in the public eye here that are, look, this here correlates with this energy here. People are really trying to flee away from certain situations and problems, all right, going to different countries, hiding out and shit. People are hiding out, all right? People looking back like, did I do something? Did I miss something? Did I get away? No, you didn't, motherfucker. You didn't get away. You didn't get away. I'm also seeing some folks here are regretting making pacts and decisions with this energy here. There's some sort of pact that was made with this energy here that no one could back out of, especially when it's pertaining to a big corporation or hierarchies. They've already made a contract or an agreement with this energy. So there's no backing out of it. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't even back out of it. Even if they wanted to run away from it, they can't run away from it. Give us a couple more. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardians to the four corners. What else do we need to know? And that's it. My collective here is in this Ace of Fire energy. Correct? Lions and lioness. The real lions and lioness. We ain't talking about no circus animals. All right, the animals that may be docile as hell and able to control and be compromised and shit. But I'm talking about the real lions and the real lioness out here, awakened. People that aren't afraid of these folks, these agents, these whatever, these beings that live amongst us. A lot of these lions, they've already dealt with this in past lives. They've already came encounter with celestial beings in their past life. They've already came encounter with the men in black in their past lives. They've already came encounter with certain hierarchies in their past life. They've already came encounter with certain threats and things in their past life and shit like that. So some of these folks aren't even scared of the bigger picture here. Shit. Oshun. So with the Oshun energy out here, there's something pertaining to the fish supply or something dealing with the um the ocean. All right, there's certain fish dying here. All right, there's certain fish not able to be on the market anymore. Certain species are dying out, especially with the climate changing here on planet Earth. I think that's a given. We have the undines and the mermaids. So a lot of these species are dying out here. There's only a couple. I'm telling you, when 2022 is over with, because we going fast on this timeline, so best to be keeping up with the timeline here. But there's a lot of things being exposed about the ocean. They're putting a lot of I don't know if they're cloning fish, because I'm seeing something about a cloning facility when it comes to food. Several places where they're starting to implement like GMOs and different things in the fish and the meat. Okay, definitely with the fish as well. No one's really paying attention to what's going on in the ocean. There's a lot of shit happening in the water. I'm seeing a lot of water energy out here. A lot of blue. I'm also seeing something about the ocean going black. I'm also, yeah, my ears started ringing. I'm also getting something about, shit, I'm weak. That's not funny. But another oil spill or something happening in the ocean or a body of water. All right, but this is going to be a bigger oil spill here, because I don't know if anything cleared up from the ocean previously when we had another oil spill. But I don't know if it's going to be in the same area as the last one. There's something about the ocean going black, or the ocean being contaminated, or certain bodies of water being contaminated. Yeah. See, this is exactly where the hierarchies want us, y'all. This is exactly where the hierarchies want us. Inside, docile, stuck in a box, things of that nature. They want to implement fear into us so that we go ahead and go get these. We go ahead and go get these, and we go ahead and go get our little passports. And they check them at the door, because this is another agenda that's going on here. They think they're slick with it too. You ain't gonna get away with it for long. I'm gonna just say that. Something with the ocean. A lot of animals that we're used to, these animals gonna be extinct. Things are speeding up here, especially with the purging process of Mother Nature. Things are speeding up here as they try to delay things, and I think these hierarchies know, especially Bill Gates ass. I think these motherfuckers know the more they try to manipulate things, the more things are gonna start to speed up. It's not slowing down anything. It's not delaying anything. It's just speeding up things. It's just making Mother Nature a little more pissed off than usual. You don't think Mother Nature is living here? You don't think she's trying to withhold all of us on this damn planet? But she's starting to get tired of this bullshit here. And cage birds. A lot of these hierarchies are cage birds, or these people gonna be in this position here. A lot of people gonna try to run away from certain situations like this, run away from, like, you know what I'm saying, and go end up just like this. Okay, so I'm also getting another thing. We got Obotala Oshala out here, and then the Five of Earth in reverse. So there's a lot of divine beings here in this collective here, right? Divinely guided by the Most High. You see that dove up there in the corner and the sun up there? This is us. We got Oshala Obotala. We got the Father of Light, or the Sky Father, right? They're divine beings sent here from the skies. to bring in some sort of mission here. Some good, some bad. But I'm talking about the light ones here. The ones, the divines of the light. The divine beings of the light have came here to bring in some sort of mission here. Or fulfill some sort of mission. Or bring in some sort of knowledge about these end times. People are considering these people of light crazy. But you see what they did to Jesus, right? 333. You see what they did to Jesus. Jesus was a sacrificial lamb, just like in the 5 of Earth. That's exactly what they're trying to do to divine beings, but it's not working. You see? It's in the reverse. So a lot of these things that, a lot of these rituals and death magic and these spells that people are trying to cast on the collective is not working. Reason being, you've been divinely guided by Obotala Oshala, the Sky Father, to bring in some sort of mission, to fulfill some sort of mission here, to bring in a new earth here. And you know you're on your divinely guided path here. All right, collective? And you're not fearful of this energy here. Look. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Don't hide now. We're not fearful of this energy here, collective. Because we've already made peace with these people here. We've already made peace with these beings. All right? These people, yeah. The devil and Ishu. We've already made peace with these folks. We know. We know. We don't have to work with these folks. But we know that you're here. We know that you're present, as much as we know that this energy is present. Right? At the same time, we know this Oshala Obotala energy is out fighting a battle. We got these motherfuckers roaming the streets, fighting a battle too. They got an agenda. We got an agenda. They don't like our agenda. Reason being, you see how much light there is, how white it is. They don't like that. If you watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or not Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina or something like that, there was a I don't know what season it was. I think it was either season 2 or 3, where Sabrina, she was in the church and these divine light beings, you know what I'm saying? Were trying to kill off Sabrina and all the other witches and shit, or the people that, Sabrina, what's her name? It was a Star, or what do you call it? What, I forgot what her last name was. Morningstar, Sabrina Morningstar, or something like that. She was the Morningstar, right? Something about the Morningstar. And how she was able to resurrect herself and kill off the angels. These people are really powerful. I should say that. But as they're powerful and they got this, they got this type of energy, these light workers do as well. These dark energies, people that use this black magic and shit, they run with this here. They think this is of good. They think this is of good here. They think this is good. This is what we need on this planet. But then disregard this and they consider this evil. You see how it's backwards here? When we start talking about God and things of that nature, right? People like, ain't that kind of crazy? How we can worship false idols and shit like that. We can worship people that shouldn't necessarily be in the public eye. All right, we worship them, but when it pertains to the Sky Father, Obotala, Oshala, God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever you believe in, we are shunned for it. Like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Especially when you're practicing in the occult, because they think we work for this. I don't know about you, baby, but I'm good. I'm good off this energy. And I always say, God is working on me every single day. But look, the devil plays his games as well. So let's not play like we don't come in contact with the devil and shit and temptations from the devil. Right, collective? Of course, there's a lot of folks saying we need to balance it out and have the balance between the both, the devil and the dark and the light, the yin and the yang. But when it pertains to this devil energy, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everyone has a yin and a yang, a dark and a light side, but there's something about this. I would not want to get too attached to this, collective. I wouldn't want to get blindsided by this. All right? Making deals with this will have you fucked up. And get with the winning team. But everybody got a different winning team here. People think this is the winning team. Some people think this is the winning team. And it be our own skin folk. Not all skin folk, kinfolk. But some people will say that this is what we were made of. Of course, they say dark matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, the melanin is black, right? The melanin is dark matter, all right? And space is dark matter, 666 and shit, and trying to correlate that with us, right? Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong, all right? And what if this energy here is the actual energy, right? And this is all a game? But my spirit guide said this is not a game. Especially when it's pertaining to these light workers, it's not a game no more. Maybe in the past it was 131. Maybe in the past it was, but not no more. Because there's a shift happening on this planet, y'all. There's a shift happening on this planet. And I think these these beings on the surface of the planet are getting a rude awakening here. Especially when it pertains to their agenda. They thought for a minute that their agenda was going to go through all the way. They're about to come through with a rude awakening. They think, all right, they could outrun or outsmart Oshala Obotala energy. They probably can with a vindictive ass, right? But, yeah. Whatever is done in the dark here ends up coming to light. Correct? What else? We got Ogun, Ten of Air, Ashumare, the air element. So yeah, something with the air supply is being fucked up. It's being altered. There's things being altered within our DNA as well. But with the air supply, that goes in, yeah, that goes hand in hand with the alteration of the human body. Ashumare. Do you see this, y'all? Let's just take a good look at this picture. Let's pay attention to the rainbow behind Ashumare. Right? Maybe the collective have been seeing like up and down rainbows, okay? Those are beings. That was your warning of what's to come here. Right? There's a shift happening. You may see those rainbow ships, or you may be seeing these ships cloaked in the clouds and stuff, but the Ten of Air. This is literally what's happening. I was seeing a video here, collective, I think it was a couple days ago. It was on the news. It was like ABC News. It was one of these tarot readers out here had reposted it, but it was like all these birds in a parking lot on top of all these cars. There were so many birds on top of these cars here, and it made me think, what's about to take place here? And what's wrong with the sun? Why is it that we're not being exposed to the actual sun? Why are we hiding the skies? Is there something going on above our heads that we should not be knowing about? Ten of Air. We're going to start seeing a lot of species die out, like I said, along with certain folks. All right? You're going to start seeing a lot of people drop like flies, y'all. Especially as we go through this year. 2022, summer of 2022 is going to be a big significance. Especially with the climate change. 2022 is going to heat up, and I'm not just talking about the weather. Look. Look. This is what's happening to the collective. Getting chewed up from head to toe. Not just by the environment of Mother Nature. Okay? The animals are going to start acting erratically, especially when it pertains to nature. Okay? Mother Nature. These animals are going to protect nature, correct? So let's not get caught slipping in national parks and shit, going after hours, okay, to national parks and trying to trespass and shit. Because these animals are starting to protect nature itself. A lot of these animals, 343, are not fucking with these humans anymore. These humans have brought so much destruction on the planet that these animals are going to start turning on humans. Especially people that think keeping lions and bears and things of that nature held in captivity. No, these animals going to turn on their fucking trainers and shit. We've already seen that shit happen long time ago with the lions and shit, thinking that they can tame lions, and them lions chew. I forgot what that was. I don't know if that was the Ringling Brothers or something like that. I don't know. I may be wrong, but it was maybe one or two like people that were like controlling lions or trying to, train lion trainers or zoo trainers or something like that, and they got their ass chewed up. Just like this. You're gonna start seeing nature, try to protect its own here. The currency on the planet is changing as well, right? I'm also seeing if people really invested in Bitcoin and crypto and stuff, keep a close eye on that, because something dealing with stocks and stuff, something's going to shift here. Some change is going to happen here. Look, we got Iku with the golden bag, the bag of gold here. You see, there's going to be changes within certain currencies here on the planet. We already see that the black, I don't know, I don't want to put that out in the universe, but I don't know if quote unquote black money is going to become a thing. All right, they're gonna stop using green money, and I don't know if that's a part of like the agenda here. Black money. The village. This is mass hysteria. This is exactly what this energy is giving me here. Where'd it go? Wow. That's fucking crazy. This energy here, this is the karma for the human race here. The more damage we do, alright, the more shit that we gonna be in. Especially when it pertains to this planet and how we're treating it. The more damage we do, the more shit we gonna be in. Where's that card at? Whatever, it don't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, this, along with this, these, there's certain volcanoes that are due to be erupted or due to have some sort of activity. All right, there's long after something's expiration date to erupt. And I think this is another thing that's concerning people that deal with climate change. They're realizing that certain things are just not adding up here. Or certain things are happening faster than expected. I'm also getting something with the ice glacier, or like glaciers in the poles are melting like hella quick. We did get the Fool card out here. And pay attention to the Fool card, but pay attention to those ice caps in the back. They're melting. You see how there's ice caps in the back, but then here it's all dry That's exactly what's happening. Certain structures are starting to become exposed, especially with Antarctica. Things are melting, but they're trying to use weather manipulation so that it freezes over in Antarctica and they keep everything hidden. But here's the thing. I don't know if there was some sort of agreement here. Okay, I'm getting also, yeah, there was an agreement that was going on with the civilization that inhabits Antarctica. There's something going on in Antarctica. There must be some sort of civilization down there. If they're trying to hide something so bad they don't want people going down there. I'm also getting something beyond the ice walls as well. More land. More land beyond these ice walls here as well. Mm-hmm. Check this out. And then we're going to end it here. 3 of water. Them fish look dead. Like I said, with the ocean, there's going to be a low supply of like seafood or fish here. All right. Because there's some sort of species, there's a lot of species in the ocean that are dying out. I'm also seeing imitation when it comes to fish as well. Mm-hmm. With the Shapana card coming out here, they're trying to hide all this shit. We see this crown chakra energy, this indigo and this violet energy behind Shapana. And the violet and indigo energy is the crown chakra. They're trying to get in the minds of several thousands, millions of people here. Okay? And as this is happening, they're trying to get in the heads of millions here. They keep themselves hidden. They keep themselves in secret. You see, Shapana ain't showing nothing but their hands and feet. And they want everybody here on this planet to stay in this energy here. Enslaved prisoner. Mm-hmm. They want people to stay stuck in their ways. They want people to stay stuck and attached to certain things here on the planet. All right? To the earthly pleasures and things of that nature. Not just that, though. But they want them to be enslaved to working until they die. So that the more that these lower classes work, the more they become richer. You see? And what I'm starting to get as well, the reality that we live in wasn't supposed to be the reality that we are living in. But man came along and fucked everything up. A certain group of men fucked everything up. That's why we got all this catastrophe, all this chaos in the world. Because look, we have the message from Earth. Earthly pleasures. It's exactly why we are in the situation we're in right now. It's because we're so distracted by the earthly pleasures here that you see this small tiny speck of earth here and this whole entire picture of just gold, jewels. You have these tiny ass plants here. But nothing else is surrounding this this gnome here but the coins in his hand, the bricks of gold behind him. It's like the story of I don't know if it's Dionysus. I don't think it's Dionysus. There's a story in Greek mythology where there was a man where he wanted gold, or he was filled with greed or something like that. He was filled with the material pleasures of the world. So I don't know if it was the Most High, right, that gave him everything. They took everything away and replaced it with everything gold. I forgot what story that was, but it was everything gold. And the man he starved because all the food that he used to have turned into gold. He had nothing to eat, so he died of starvation. I think that's the story. This is what we're going through. Dealing with earthly pleasures here. 144 as we end the reading here. So a lot of the collective is the 144,000 here to bring in or usher in a new earth here. Trying to bring harmony and peace on earth as we have hell on earth here. We have hell on earth. But there's a lot of us light workers that are trying to bring peace on earth here. But we're too focused with the earthly pleasures that that a lot of Mother Earth is dying out. We're not going to have any plants left. We're not going to even have any grass left. By the time we get to 2027, 2027 is going to be a different game here. We're going to wish that we had trees around us. We're going to wish that we could hold on to certain flowers and certain things in Mother Nature. A lot of this shit's going to be gone. Quick in a hurry. You see how they could take down forests and shit like that? What is that called? Deforestation? Taking down the forest. Taking down certain, taking down certain parts of Mother Earth in order to bring more buildings, more structures in, more roads. Call me what you want, but I know this isn't what Mother Nature wants. But this is what man wants, and man is selfish. Man only cares about himself. This is what we're coming to. We're only going to have a speck of nature to look at. Hell, the sky is not going to even be the same in 2027. The way we're able to go outside freely is not going to be the same way in 2027. The Lorax. I would suggest, okay, so if you're a Dr. Seuss fan like I am, I would suggest going to watch The Lorax and Mother. Those two would be great to really research and observe these movies and tell me what you see. Tell me what you pick up when you watch The Lorax or Mother. Right? So the guardian angel and the Baba Orisha, right? The magician and the guardian angel. A lot of the collective here is being protected by your guardian angels. All right? A lot of these folks do high level magic, or they tap into high level magic to manipulate certain entities that the light workers work with, from them having contact with the Most High here. Why do you think they're trying to cover up the skies and stuff? They're trying to bring in all this extra shit into the world so that we lose contact or lose faith in our guardian angels, our spirit team. They're trying to make us seem like us collective that work for the light. They're trying to make us seem like we doing stuff that they're doing, so that they confuse us, so that we lose touch. We disconnect from the light. You see? These people flock together like birds. It's because of the earthly pleasures here. You see this goat here is stepping on coins. He's stepping on pentacles. This is what these groups want. These hierarchies, they move in flocks like birds. Right? They all saying the same thing. It's Operation Mockingbird. Literally. These birds, they flock like birds. And yet they sit on a lot of fucking money. Yet they say that we're in so much debt here. Yet they say we're in so much debt here. Yet they say that we're in so much debt here. It's not debt. Let me tell you why it's not debt. Because a lot of these hierarchies have a lot of money. So what do you mean that we're in debt if people have money still? They said the debt ceiling is going up. It's reaching its maximum, whatever. when people are sitting on money. And that's the majority of these hierarchies as well. Mm-hmm. Oba. Here you go. This is the last one. We got Oba, and then we got the lady in the red dress, and the and these what do you call them? These puppets behind. You see how they're looking? Look how they're walking. They're walking as if they zombies, but they're holding up this woman in the red dress. They hold this woman in the red dress in high regards or high honor here. The same woman or man, masculine or feminine, that controls the mass population here, that is able to control the mass population here. These people that dress in red and shit like that, and do things on certain days of the week, and get together and drink blood and shit like that, that's exactly what's going on. People cutting off their own ears, alright? Pricking their own fingers, signing their name in blood, so that they could be a part of this. A lot of people are dying to get through the gates here. A lot of people are dying to get through these gates here. You see? And you see these green gates? People are dying to get through these green gates. The earthly pleasures, the money, the industry. I'm also getting the industry. A lot of folks, especially in this generation, are dying to get through these green gates, these golden gates, whatever you may want to call them. But you see these lion and the lioness here? These are gatekeepers. And you're going to have to do something extra shiesty in order to get into these gates here. Especially if you want to be on billboards and shit. But this is all they want. This is all they want. To have you sink down with them into the deep abyss. You're the boat. You see how look. You're the boat. You strong as fuck. But going against this octopus here, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. Because this octopus look like it's about to bring this boat down to the bottom of the ocean. Or the trenches of the ocean. This is the energy. Look, hold on. Let's bring in this energy again so that we can get a clear understanding of what's going on. This energy here is this octopus, right? You're the boat. They trying to, let's just say there's several light workers on this boat. This energy here is trying to take everything down with them so that they can be in this energy. They're trying to have light workers get all fogged up in their brain and resort to this type of energy here. They want us in this energy collective. They want to make sure we're in a docile state of mind so that they can control us. But I see a lot of us collective, we're standing in the Ace of Fire. Alright, the Ace of Fire with the lion. So you could be this lioness or lion energy. Alright? That is really you're standing the grounds here. Standing 10 toes down here. Okay, collective? So this was Mystery in a Box. I hope this resonated for some folks out here. I hope it was entertainment or, something that you could come in and kind of, tap into here. Yeah. So stay blessed, stay protected, stay prayed up, stay out the way, stay in your lane, and I will see you in the next roundabout. Bye.